Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're gonna do a Phantom Knights deck profile. As you can tell, name's Phantom Gaming. So obviously PK might be best deck. I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna play a different version today. We're not playing the adventure one anymore. We're gonna play a Eldlich version actually. So let's get into it. The reason why is because I kind of miss PK, and I figured I might as well just use another deck I'm not using. So we mix them together. So starting off with our PK cards, we got 3 Torn Scales. Obviously this card's good. On normal summon you can discard a card, which sending Eldlich cards to the graveyard is always plus. Eldlich is a really good extender in this deck too. And he sends another to extend, so he sends an extender to send an extender basically from deck. Also level 3, and with him, if you discard a card, you can send your Cloak to go ahead and add the next card. He also has an effect to when another Phantom Knights card is banished. You can special summon him from the graveyard, but banish him when it leaves the field, and it really comes up, especially once you can chain that with another summon. Go into Break Sword, destroy it with your Bardiche, and go into a rank 4. It's pretty nice. And here you go, you got 3 copies of Boots. Sorry, these are all in German, by the way, so that's what you're worried about. But Boots is good. Special summons itself if you control another Phantom Knights monster other than Boots. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard to basically to add your traps to your deck. Then you got 2 Cloak. Just like it can switch itself to defense to target a dark monster you control, and it gains 800 attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Comes up a lot when on the Bardiche, just so it can survive more. Then you got the 1 Gloves. Gloves effect will go ahead and banish itself from the graveyard to send a Phantom Knight Spiral Trap from your deck to your graveyard. So it sends your Fog Blade for extensions and interruptions on your opponent's turn. Yes, you can banish the Fog Blade. It also has an effect where if it's equipped to a Dark Xyz monster, the Xyz gains 1000 attack. Doesn't really come up. This card special summons it when another PK special summon from hand and increases it level by 1. Then banishes itself from the graveyard to go ahead and special summon a Phantom Knights from your hand. For the rest of the Phantom Knights cards, you got the 1 Shade Brigandine, I think that's what it is. Basically, if you control, it's in German, so I can't read it. But you have, if there's no traps in your graveyard, you can activate the turn you set in. Summons it as a level 4 Dark Normal monster, so you can link it off with Link Spider, but most important, it's a level 4 monster. And for extender, and then the 3 Pog Blade, which is just another extender as well within itself. Then we go ahead and get into the I do play 1 of each Burning Abyss Graph, when it's sent specials from deck and when it's sent specials from grave. So you send this special summon the Seer off your Cherubini if you don't draw either of them in the grave, link 3 into Bardiche, and then still have a link 2 on field as the Cherubini for your combo extensions. It's really easy to go into Appaloosa that way. Then I play 3 Komucha Knight as well, comes up a lot. You draw in a hand, you're good. Next are 5 cards that I'm thinking of cutting for hand trap / board breaker, so it's really up to you, but those are the 2 dangers. Level 3, Jackalope special danger from deck, Snake special himself from grave, and then 3 Wielder, mainly because it was a tuner, but then I took out Hulk recently, and now it's just here because it can do things. Like extend, but it's really pretty because its effect won't special summon itself if you just control another copy of him. Then power spells, Rhoda searches your PK, Fool's Burial sends your PK or Eldlich even. Monster Reborn to go ahead and just continue combos. This and Foolish is good, obviously, and then your 1 Called By can really be cut too if you really want. Then we get into the more unusual engine to play, and this is 12 cards, so it's variable. It could just be hand traps or like 3 of each, like the 1 Faithful, 1 Dracoback, 1 Griffin Rider, 3. Then you have like 3 hand traps plus 3 Enchantress and 3 right. So it's really up to you, but I kind of like how the Eldlich is working. An Eldlich consists of 2 Golden Chad, 2 Edland. Don't judge me. 4. I don't have the secrets, annoyingly. But yeah. Edland goes and pays 100 as your missing trap, or as Eldlich yourself. Eldlich can send from hand to grave or from field to grave your Pogblade or Fogblade to go ahead and continue comboing, and on your opponent's turn. Then you got 2 Hakirio. Hakirio's effect's pretty cool. It's really just mainly so we can set it off Curse and land instead of our 3 Conk. It's really good in like against tier, since it banishes when you on summon, but this one just destroys a card non-targeting, which is more important because you can destroy your own cards. This banishes a card from the grave. This destroys, obviously you guys know what it does. And then 3 Sanguine, special summons Eldlich from deck and sets these. Yeah, if you don't have Edland on the field, Eldlich can always go set your Phantom Knight spells, which is cool. Look into the extra deck, don't mind extra sleeves. Definitely the 2 Breaksword, you go into this both turn 1 and, or going first, going second, or like you use it both turns. Leviard, don't really go into it much, it's more for turn 2 if you get to it. Redoer, we go into this turn 1. This could very well just be a Baguska or number 41 Baguska, Abyss Dweller, Tornado Dragon, any rank 4 that you can easily make. It's just I like this one because with the trap you get the shuffle back and banish until end phase. Since the trap's level 4, you can go into this. Raiders Knight Arc, Raiders Knight into Arc gets you OTK usually. And then of course the 1 Link Spider, 1 Chalice. Link Spider just to get rid of Nibiru because people are siding or maining Nibiru if they're playing hand trapped. So this can get rid of the token for us, and this is just traps, and we can go ahead and just take a normal monster, or like, it's basically like an anima basically, but it just destroys on battle, so it can come up. 1 Cherubini, 1 Bardiche. So Cherubini, like I said, sends a level 3. Sends a level 3, and then it protects them from destruction when they point them to, is why you can summon the BA with other cards on field. And then your Bardiche, the main play of Bardiche is obviously to send a set, but also because it sends your, so if a Dark Xyz is summoned to a point in its own soon, even if you just special it off Fogblade, it has points to right here, so you can just get the extra arrow. So if the Dark Xyz is summoned, you can destroy 1 card on the field. So going first, you destroy your Breaksword. Breaksword goes and special summons the 2 PKs for its material, and then you go ahead and get into your rank 4, and then continue from there. The 1 IP, if you get nibs, it's really easy to go on this, because sometimes you have a Sanguine in hand and only 3 monsters on board, so you just go ahead and link 2 of the monsters into Masquerena, set the Sanguine and pass, and then activate Sanguine immediately. The other trap, just go ahead and chain IP, or on resolution, chain IP, link 4 into a 3 negate Appaloosa. The 1 Unicorn, just in case you have it, it doesn't happen too often. 1 Celine, mainly go in seconds, and if your opponent plays spells, because you only play like 4 as you saw. The 1 Axis Code Talker, and the 1 Appaloosa. And that's pretty much it. That is the weird deck combination that I came up with. I don't know why, like the Eldlich and PK. Interesting matchup, but you know, it actually kind of works quite well, and I'll throw up a combo tutorial tomorrow. But yeah, have a good night, guys.